guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Bryn and I post book videos and cozy vlogs. Today is a super exciting day because not only is it January 1st, but we are reading our first read of 2025, which is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I also want to start off by saying this vlog is going to be spoiler free, so no spoilers here. Watch, relax, read with me if you want, or just grab a drink and vibe. If you watched my last vlog, I kind of talked about briefly how I'm from a super small town. I live in a lake town, people ice skate on the lakes. We don't necessarily have a hockey team, but I kind of get the vibes of Beartown. Like 1 square mile, you see people when you go to the grocery store, you run into people when you're walking your dog. Like, it's craziness. So I thought this would be the perfect first book of 2025. A lot of my bookish friends have given this 5 stars. Imagine if we start out 2025 with a bang. If you don't know, Beartown is about a junior ice hockey team. I don't know much about it other than that. Let's get into my first book of 2025. To read the first line for you guys. I'm not considering this a spoiler because it's literally the first line. I'll show you, hold on. Chapter 1, it's literally just that line, and then it goes to like chapter 2. So I'm just gonna read this. Late one evening toward the end of March, a teenager picked up a double-barreled shotgun, walked into the forest, put the gun to someone else's forehead, and pulled the trigger. This is the story of how we got there. What? I thought this was like a, I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, so I'm on page 47 and I've already tabbed so many quotes. It's kind of hard to tell. It is in third person point of view. I normally prefer first person. And what's really interesting is usually when I tab quotes, they're from characters. A lot of these are from the narrator. So for example, this is a quote that I really relate to, living in a small town. He's a Beartown man. His dad's a Beartown man. And that may not mean a thing anywhere else, but it means something here. And that's like almost in the narrator's point of view, which is interesting. Or like, he doesn't want possessions. He just wants to lie in bed one single night without having to count. Like, I actually got chills reading that. I'm very impressed so far, and I'm literally like 12% of the way through. I am having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the characters because a lot of them have very basic names, like Kevin. What was the other guy's name that I kept mixing him up with? Oh, like Kevin, David, Benjamin. Like, I'm just kind of mixing them up, especially because in the chapters he just all of a sudden changes who he's talking about. He could be talking about David in a paragraph and then automatically go to the next paragraph and be talking about Benjamin, and sometimes it takes me a minute to like catch up. It's not super duper confusing, it's just like, oh wait, we're talking about someone else, and like, oh, who's David, who's this person, just kind of mixing them up. Overall, I'm loving it and I'm excited to see where it goes. Hi guys, I'm about to take a shower, but I wanted to update you. It's the next day. For some reason, when I film at night in my room, I look red and like the whole screen looks red. I think it's because the doors are wood. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I'm only on chapter 10 and I read chapter 9 last night. Wait, no. I'm only on chapter 10 and I listened to chapter 9 last night on the audiobook when I was in the shower and I started crying. I'm actually kind of tearing up thinking about it. Like, I don't know why I wasn't, like, people said this was emotional and whatever. I just wasn't expecting it to be emotional this quickly. And it takes a lot to make me cry. So, wow. I've made so many little tabs. I think I just really love literary fiction. It feels like real people. I know they're not like fantasy or whatever, but they feel like human beings that I would see on the street. Like, it's just wild to me that these people I'm crying over don't even really exist. Like, what? I'm obsessed with his writing. It's amazing. I really think this might be one of my favorite books of 2025, and it's January 2nd. I'm gonna go shower and listen to the audiobook while I shower and get ready for bed, and I'll update you guys when I get back. I'm like so not okay. Also, I'm still in my pajamas. Okay, wait, let me start. Hi guys. Sorry, that was kind of rude of me. I'm still in my pajamas because my clothes are in the laundry. I'm on winter break, so I don't have like a lot of clothes here. I stayed up until like 3 a.m. reading last night. I was like reading on and off, like going on my phone, reading, but I'm about a little more than 50% of the way through. I just know I'm gonna think about this book for the rest of my life. I was trying to think of how I want to word this, but this book is almost like about people doing nothing, like just doing everyday normal things, yet it's about everything, if that makes sense. It portrays life so well, real life, how relationships are between couples, between parents and kids, between like kids and other kids, coaches and kids. I'm just like starstruck that this is not starstruck, it's not the right word. Astounded, I guess, that this is just words on paper. I was catching up on my annotations this morning because when I read at night, I like lay on my side, so I don't want to like keep sitting up to whatever. So I just write on my phone in my notes app like page 1. Not page 1, but you know what I mean. Then I go back to it the next day and like go through and annotate it. I definitely don't annotate every book. I just annotate the ones that I think are gonna have a lot of like quotes and things that I really want to remember. And also I annotate if I want to reread, and I'm definitely my pinky's stuck. I'm definitely rereading this one day soon. I'm not even done and I'm gonna reread. Here's a quote that I highlighted that I want to share. Anything that grows closely enough to what it loves will eventually share the same roots. We can talk about loss, we can treat it and give it time, but biology still forces us to live according to certain rules. Plants that are split down the middle don't heal, they die. Wish me luck, send me tissues. I took a few days to gather my thoughts, and here we are. Finished Beartown, solid 5-star read, and the first of 2025. Look at us. I want to read everything he has ever written. Like, for real, I'm not joking. I've seriously never made so many annotations in my life. It left off on like a cliffhanger, which I know it's a trilogy, but I thought they were standalones. I don't know, I'm just kind of confused. I kind of have to look into what the next 2 books are about. I definitely want to read them at some point. I just need a little break because this, I just can't stop thinking about it. I will recommend this book for the rest of my life. It's up there with Firefly Lane, which is like my favorite book of all time. Definitely look up the trigger warnings before starting. This was an amazing read. This added so much to my life. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe so we can be book besties, and add me on Goodreads. I'll add you back. We can see what each other's reading, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.